that goes by. People always ask me why black holes. Listen up, baby girl, shit, I'm about to let you know why I always had a black holes. Whoa. They talking shit up in my comments. Yeah. They don't know, but I'm about to block them. Cause every day, I block holes. They be being shady, yeah. Whoa. Cause you know I block holes, baby. In different area codes, baby. You never know, but I block.
Hey y'all, happy Sunday. What is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all for being in the building. What is up? What is up? What is up? Y'all, okay, I gotta try to squeeze this content in because the holidays are always the busiest for me. So I have a very, very busy week coming up. So I'm gonna try to squeeze in lives when I can, videos, whatever. So if y'all don't see something from me, that's why. Like I Y'all know what I do as primary. So it's busy. Holidays, busy. Okay. So, and shout out to this because I could actually get to sit down and do this. But with primary, I'm on my feet, baby. So I got to prepare myself for next week. Pies, all kind of stuff. But shout out to y'all. Let's see who we got up in here. Hey, Miss Angela Dickerson. Love you. We got Miss Lenora. Hold on, let's see. We got Miss Monique. We got Miss Tracy, April, Queen Rona. We got Miss Deborah R, Kate Brown, Christina Hardy, my bro Terry in the building. K Monet. You say glad I caught you live on my timeline. Okay. It's kinda dry right now, y'all. Ain't too much going on. Miss Janice Willie, Brittany Tyner, Miss Audra. We got Miss Whitty in the building, Miss E, Latoya Jackson, Ebony Queen Warrior. We got Rakita. Who else? Who else? Miss Rebecca Cry, Black Widow. Okay, you see you cooking that chicken, you going clean it. Miss Ashley in the building, LaShawn, Snooky, Marisha, Miss Ramona G, LB in the building. We got Ryan. Thank you, my girl. So are you. We got Miss Mel, Miss Stephanie Howard. We got Mr. Reese, Lisa, Diane Brown. We got Lanika. Shout out to you. Brandy. Loving my curves. Miss Denise Smith. Gemini Rising. What's up, my girl? We got Dreamy Girl in the building. Who, me? Yeah, you. Miss Lucinda. You see, I'm reading her caption. Janelle must have put that nonsense in her head. Y'all, we gotta talk about that. Like when I seen them posts, shout out to my source, because when she sent me them posts from Snap, I'm like, I know she not trying to put her taking him back on us as if, but that's a pattern, the usual behavior, y'all. It ain't nothing new, child. It ain't nothing new. Hey Tanya, Unisha, Barbie, Keith KD, Miss Diggs. We got Cancer 66, Shell Indie Author. What's up, my girl? Wait, who is that? Campbell, shout out to you. I'm pretty sure more people come in. This was impromptu. I just threw this live up here, y'all. So it wasn't nothing planned as per all my other lives. But if you like to donate to my channel monetarily, you can cash at me $sign Lupac1. You can also buy me a coffee. All of my coffee proceeds will go towards a Christmas giveaway that I am doing up until December 20th. That's the cutoff date. You can also contribute to the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker if you don't like watching the ads, but still watch them, please, because that's how we get paid. There's a lot of confusion behind that, but we do get paid through ad revenue. So if y'all ain't watching them ads, we ain't making no money unless we getting supers. Okay. Other than that, you can get a membership to support the platform. I'm gonna definitely try to squeeze that members only live in this week. I don't know what day yet, y'all, because like I said, this is a busy week for me because it's Thanksgiving week or whatever. But we're gonna try to squeeze it in. And but definitely hit that like button because it's free 99. You know, it don't cost nothing to hit the like. Say that all the time, y'all. And it's anonymous. So if you in the bushes, you can hit that like. You getting some type of entertainment if you coming over here and watching. So that's all I ask. Hit the like button. Hey Marisha. Hey Peaches. Hey Queen Lily. You say you may have to, yeah, if you can't hear, you're gonna have to go out and come back in, y'all. If it's I don't know why that sound issue comes, but a lot of times all you have to do is just go out and then come back in. Like exit out of the chat. I mean, off of YouTube and then come right back into it. And that should solve the problem. But like I said, y'all, it was brought to my attention that she is trying to I turned it on, LB. Thank you. Hey, Miss Sharon. She is trying to make it seem as though, which like I said, this is usual behavior because every time she get into it with Janostrals, she when she's doing damage control, she tries to make it seem as though it's the supporters' fault, as if they did something wrong or they made her come to the internet and act impulsively. So this ain't nothing. This ain't no unusual behavior. It's the norm. Let me say that it's her normal behavior. So I don't think nobody should be alarmed. I see a lot of people, questioning whether or not we're being played. And like I said the other day, I don't consider myself to be played because I really don't give a F. This is just content, but y'all shouldn't either because at the end of the day, like I said, this is a pattern of behavior. It's nothing new. They break up, they get right back together. The only difference this time is she actually put out receipts on him. That's the only difference outside of her subbing him or doing it subliminally and people questioning whether or not she's talking about him or RH, even though we on this side knew she was talking about Janelle, you know. But anyways, it's normal behavior, y'all. So I wouldn't be surprised if she don't have another episode because she is definitely desperate for money right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see another episode of the same behavior, her exposing him because she knows she makes the most money when she exposes these men, child. So don't be alarmed if it comes. Hey, Anomaly, what's up, my girl? But anyways, y'all. So let's get into these posts because she put a few posts out on Snapchat, and I'm assume it's because most people don't be on Snap. I know I don't. I don't go on Snap. But shout out to my source, like I said, because they ended up getting these screenshots. Hey, Jaquita. So one of the things she posted was life is about lessons and blessings. Y'all can catch up on some when y'all learn to mind your own and tend to your own business, child. Uh, I don't have nothing to say to that. Another thing she posted was, y'all will never make me become something I'm not. My heart ain't cold, and I've learned a lot of lessons in 2024. And one thing that has never failed me is letting go and letting God. Okay, that right there in particular is very hypocritical, ma'am, because you're the same person. You want to try to put it off as the internet wants you to be bitter towards Janelle, but are you not forgetting the behavior that you displayed against RH on the internet? Why didn't you utilize this mindset when you did what you did to your ex-husband? So you're not gonna put it off on us and try to blame us for you getting or trying to make it look like we're negative because you want to go back into toxic behavior, a toxic relationship, or whatever y'all doing. Because she's, when she says she's fooling the internet, or I'm going to keep y'all confused, that's basically her saying, I'm a guess that, oh, we not together, but, he got to be around because we have kids. Well, if that's the case, why did you go to the extremes to keep RH away from baby girl Moski when he broke up with you? Make it make sense. Miss, I'm not bitter and y'all ain't gonna force me to be cold hearted. Why didn't you utilize this same behavior since you so much for positivity and co-parenting? Why did it take so much? Even people on the outside looking in had to literally fight for your ex-husband to try to see his child. You gave every excuse in the book to keep this man away from that baby. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, but this is the same person. Queen contradictions. Queen hypocritical. Like it ain't making no sense. So don't try to use us and make it seem as though we want you to be bitter and to stay away from Janelle. You should want your own self to stay away from him. Because you the one who came out on the internet 2 weeks ago and blasted this man and painted him to be a monster. You the one who made several posts saying how you, matter of fact, we're gonna read those posts to y'all just for a little reminder, because I think she forgot what she put out on the internet. It ain't us. We ain't did nothing but gave criticism towards what you put out. That's it. That's it. That's all. You was the one maddening your feelings because that man didn't want to give you that ring back. So you decided to, quote unquote, I'ma put this out. I expose these men because that forces me to move on. Ain't nobody saying you can't co-parent with your baby daddy. What people are saying is because there are a lot of people who are co-parenting without a relationship. Hence you and RH. Y'all finally then got to a place where it could be some, I ain't gonna even say positive because you still be subbing that man. Even more so when you blast Janelle, you had to compare him and RH together. But just the situation are that y'all in now, you could have did that regardless. Like, make it make sense. Don't try to use us because you want to be back around that man because you're codependent. That's what it really is. Because you the one who came online. Matter of fact, the day before Janelle put it out there that he was at your house, you was online crying about being a robot, saying, I'm trying my hardest not to be a robot around my kids. I'm trying my hardest. I'm so numb. I'm doing this alone. You put that out, ma'am. So you don't, and that's the part that's so aggravating and mind boggling, because it's like you wasted no time to get this man right back around you, but you claim he's your biggest pregnancy stressor. You said that. We didn't say that. You came on the internet and told us that, ma'am. You said he's your biggest pregnancy stressor. So wouldn't that warrant you to stay separated from him at least until the babies get here? While you trying to use us as your fall people or your whatever? Like, it ain't making sense what you putting off. None of that is making sense, baby. Just say you want to be around that man and you're codependent and you don't care what kind of toxic environment you and your kids are in as long as you have him around. Say that, because that's the truth. That's the truth, because at the end of the day, them babies not even here yet. So it's not like you need him in your presence right now. Like, I just don't get it, child. There are plenty of women who are raising kids alone for their peace. Not because they want to, but because the man don't want to act right. At the end of the day, that's not our fault. If a man is not acting like a man, that's not on us. And that goes for a lot of women. You can't blame yourself because a man is not doing what he's supposed to do. You shouldn't force a relationship with a man when you know it's not right. When you know the bad will outweigh the good. And you don't want to be in that type of situation where you're not getting what you're supposed to get, or your kids are not getting what they're supposed to get in that situation. That's the bad outweighing the good. It's not bringing you no benefits. That relationship don't mean you no good, child. Like, I just don't understand it. You did all of that. You was mad at people for not siding with you against him. Now you mad at people because they don't want to fall in line because you want him right back. Like, make that make sense. That's the same person, y'all. This is the same person that said this. Hold on. You the same person. Let me pull it up. And I see y'all coming in. Shout out to y'all. If I didn't see y'all when I first did my introduction, shout out to y'all. I don't want to keep stopping and shouting everybody out throughout the content. But thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all just getting in here, please hit that like button. So you're the same person who said this. Let me see if this is the clip. My earphones on.
Wait. Girl, this is a prayer board. She already talking about some twins. See, you all. So if I decide to have 50 million babies, guess who got to take care of them 50 million babies? Me. I'm not on Medicaid. I'm not on food stamps. I'm not on nothing. So y'all don't really have nothing to complain about because y'all not taking care of me. So why y'all so mad that I want to have more babies? If I want to have more babies, let me. If I want to get frog legs and catch another kid, let me.
You said that.
It's my legs.
You said that, ma'am. Not
So
only
why
did
does
she say that, hold on, y'all. Let's see.
little old me affect so many people? If I didn't, even if the hate outweighed the love,
Hold on. Let me find it.
see that's the difference between you could tell the hurt people, or you look low. Listen, I don't need. I was already in a control relationship. I don't need. Y'all be so worried about. I hope you
Here you
keep this
go.
man. I hope you get this man. I hope you do this. See, one thing about it is I don't live for a man, baby.
What?
If it don't work out, guess what? God made another one and 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 another one. Okay, so relax, relax. Please relax. I don't live for men. I live for me. Okay, it's on what I want to do. So you actually mean if he keep me, if he can keep me, not if I can keep him. What you talking about, girl? What you talking?
Definitely mentally ill. Because ain't no way that's the same person that just came on the internet day before yesterday and cried about doing this pregnancy alone. Make it make sense. See, it's all good. See, it's easy to pop your ish and flex a little bit when the man is in your presence when he around. But when them lights go off and their bed is cold and lonely, can you withstand? Clearly, you can't because you can't even get it together enough for your kids when you don't have a man around. But you want to sit over there and try to blame the internet for your toxic behavior or for you wanting to be in toxic behavior. No, ma'am, we not doing that. Don't try to put that off on us because, like I said, you don't have to be around that man just because them babies ain't here yet. Them babies ain't here yet. It ain't no way I'm gonna be that desperate to settle for that just to say I got a man around me. But you that girl though. You that girl though. So let's go to the next one, y'all. She said it's a sad generation. Look how she likes to put it off on people. Of people out here, and that's why y'all gonna miss out on blessings. I forgive and move on with my life because God gonna do his big one every time versus me fighting flesh with flesh. I'd rather God get his lick back versus me. So if you rather God get his lick back versus you the same person who came out on the internet and exposed these last two relationships, last three, shall I say. But the first one didn't pop off as much because nobody knew who you was. But if you let God get your lick back, then why did you feel the need to try to ruin Janelle's body butter brand? You put out his recipe, you expose text messages between him and the manufacturer and all of that. Miss, I'ma let God get my lick back. When have you ever let God get your lick back without you responding or doing something? Because if that's the case, when the breakup happened the last time, 2 weeks ago with you and Janelle, none of this would have made it to the internet if you was letting God get your lick back. None of that with you and your ex-husband would have made it to the internet if you was letting God get your lick back. Very hypocritical. Anybody listening to that foolishness at this point is just as crazy. I'm sorry. Just as crazy as her. So she says, this is the one right here. People want you to be a bitter baby mama so bad. That ain't never been me. Girl. The fact that you still this is the crazy part. The fact that you and RH are actually in a good co-parenting situation. That man get his child every other weekend just like he's supposed to. 3 weekends out of a month if there is a third one. He doing what he's supposed to do with his child. He's spending that individual quality time. very attentive with his child, all of those things. She don't have to worry about nothing when she's with her daddy. Buying her new clothes, toys, whatever she want, they gonna eat out. Princess treatment all around. And he been doing that since he started getting his child, since the judge allowed it. Because you clearly wasn't. But you want to say that people want you to be bitter when you still subbing that man and he's actually doing what he's supposed to do. If that ain't bitter behavior, I don't know what is. Every man that try to leave you or get away from you, you feel the need to retaliate, to lash out, to jump on social media and put all their business out there to try. And that's the number one bitter behavior, because we all know why you do it, because you don't want no other woman to get that man. Because and the reason why we know that is because you go right back to him. So if you actually felt like all of those things that you say were true, you wouldn't jump right back into that relationship. So that's for any woman that's seeking out any one of the men that she done been with. The only reason why she exposes those men is because she knows she's the problem and she don't want no other woman to have what she had. That's it. That's the reason. Because other than that, we all know as women, if a man is really no good, we don't care who get with him. We ain't throwing subs. We ain't doing none of that. When we move on, we move on. That's it. That's all. Not even a mention, especially when you get a good man to replace what you had. You for sure ain't going to be talking about that man. That's how we knew Janelle was no good. Because the whole time you was with him and bragging about him, you was still talking ish about your ex-husband. You could be at a whole event that's for Janelle and you will be on live in the hotel room talking about your ex-husband, subbing your ex-husband. I'm pretty sure plenty of your trips with Janelle then got ruined just because you will be on live or posting something on the internet about your ex-husband. You done made posts about Leader Love, whole time you with Janelle. Like, why are you worried about what your ex is doing? And another reason why we know you was because she would be coming to the internet big capping, making it seem as though, oh, I'm not worried about that person. I blocked that person on everything. But yet we have messages, shout out to Dawn, that Dawn didn't expose where you will be in your group chat sending everything LaTruth posting on his pages. Miss, I was never worried about him. I blocked him on everything. But y'all having group messages about his every move. Make that make sense. Every move. They discussing it. But she wasn't worried about him. Child bye. So she said, people want you to be a bitter baby mama so bad. That ain't never been me, and I won't ever be one because y'all want me to be. I'm cool with everyone, and y'all ain't gonna make a thing. I got kids to raise, and you can't raise kids being a bitter baby mama. Y'all, if that ain't hypocritical, I don't know what is. You ain't finna make us the scapegoat or make it seem as though we trying to block you from something magnificent. Baby, if you want to be with Janelle, go be with Janelle. The only thing we say is stop putting us in your business. Stop bringing y'all fights and toxicity to the internet. If you want to be in your toxic relationship in peace, then have at it. Have at it. Don't get mad because we discussing it because you keep bringing it to us. Go be with that man. And I can't wait for the day that your kids come on this internet and expose you. The same way you expose these men, you can best believe your children going to expose you. I bet y'all any money that when them kids get older, they going to expose, because they going to have to see all of this. They going to have to see all this behavior. They going to have to see all the twerking and give me one margarita, I'ma open my legs. They gonna see all of that. Everything she did on the internet will forever remain on the internet. And them kids gonna see it. And they gonna be embarrassed. Embarrassed. Because don't nobody wanna be witness to or be the talk of the town behind they mama making a complete fool of herself on the internet constantly. Never experience or lesson learned. Because when you learn your lesson, you don't repeat the behavior. Ain't no accountability without fault. So clearly you don't learn nothing from your actions because you keep doing the same stuff over and over and over and over. Make it make sense. But we want you to be bitter. Girl, bye. We don't care if you bitter or not bitter. At the end of the day, what you're in, these situations that you're in is brought on based on the way you move, baby. The way you move. You bringing all this upon yourself. You jumped into that relationship too soon to prove a point to your ex-husband and to the internet for validation. Now you got kids out the deal and you know the relationship is null and void. You know it's really no relationship there. Because if it ain't work within the 2 years you and Janelle been dealing with each other, it ain't gonna work, baby. It don't take that long for a person to get it together. It don't take, especially if it's for somebody that they really love and they really want to be with. That man would have been got it together. If he was all in when it came to y'all relationship, he would have been got it together. You wouldn't keep still finding him in DMs, begging females to deal with him. You wouldn't find none of that. You said you found thing after thing after thing after thing. If that man really loved you, he wouldn't keep putting you through that. So that's a clear indicator that y'all basically made kids for nothing. Because when you have kids, you want to have kids and enjoy them with your partner. Y'all made kids out of toxicity. Ain't no good come from that. Babies are a blessing. That is true. But when you get that type of blessing, especially when it takes two to make them, you want to enjoy that blessing with your partner. You don't want to be fussing all the time, having altercations, and then next thing you know, you stuck raising them kids that you didn't make alone by yourself, taking care of them by yourself. While that man free to go do what he want to do, no responsibility or nothing. You brought all that upon yourself. You was just crying on the internet about trying to keep it together, asking for prayer warriors. And that's exactly why I say what I say. Because she likes to tell people to mind their business and, oh, how is my life going to affect y'all? And, oh, da, 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 da. But you bringing it to the internet and then next thing you know, let me go through, I got to go through my experiences just like y'all went through it, grannies or old women. Y'all know how she like to call people old, but she be the same one crying on the internet for prayers. That's how it's affecting people. Because you don't want people to tell you nothing about the stuff that you put out on the internet, but you want to ask them for their prayers, right? Because you know, if more than one person prays for you, then 9 times out of 10 something is going to come from it. Well, at least that's what you believe. You begging people for prayers, but you want them to mind their business. Make that make sense. Or you don't want people to help you or try to prevent you from making mistakes that they possibly made. They try to save you from that heartache. Save you from you having to come on the internet and cry and say, oh, I can't do this. And, you know, I'm just so numb and I'm a robot around my kids. I can't get out the bed. I can't get it together. People try to save you from that. And you know what you did? Talk ish about them, block them. Older ladies with wisdom was in your comments trying to tell you right from wrong. You started chastising them, talking about their age, talking about their looks, all because they tried to save you from the very same thing that you're going through right now. That's love. It don't matter if you don't like it or not. Criticism comes in different forms, but love is love because those ladies don't have to give you that advice. And they don't have to give you their prayers either. They could tell you to sit in it. No, you wanted that. You said for me to let you go through it. You need to go through your own experience and then you sit in it. You ain't get my prayers. Them ladies could easily say that. They could easily say they not praying for you based on your attitude that you gave them when you was flexing. Oh, when everything was all good and if I want to get frog legs, let me get frog legs. But then you crying about having to do it alone. And now you want to come on the internet and try to make it seem as though people want you to be a bitter baby mama. We can't make you be nothing. If you are what you are, baby, you was bitter with your ex-husband. If anything, people was trying to fight for RH in that situation just for you to let him see his child. Why you didn't have this attitude with that situation, ma'am? Since you say you've never been a bitter baby mama, you would have gave so many. Matter of fact, y'all, I'm gonna put a video together just based off of that experience. I'm working on something else right now, something to lighten the load. It's gonna be a really, really, really funny video. Y'all gonna enjoy it. Y'all gonna enjoy this next one. Uh, I'm gonna finish it when I get off this live. But I'm gonna work. The next one I'm gonna work on is her being bitter and all the things she did on the internet, keeping her ex husband away from that child when she didn't even have to. Since she say she's never been bitter and we want her to be bitter, girl, bye. Why would we want that? Why would we want you to keep these men away from their kids just because y'all relationship didn't work out? The kids still have to be raised. Make it make sense. So the other one, she says, um, my haters stalk every social media platform I have just to report a story they think they know. Keep watching, Bookie Butts. I'ma keep y'all confused. The only one that's confused is you. Okay? Because regardless if we talk about it or not, it's entertainment and it's content at this point. Don't nobody even take you serious no more. Why you think you didn't really have no support when you came out impulsively and blasted Janelle on the internet? You barely had people supporting that. Most of your supporters turned against you because they sick of your behavior. So like I said, the only person that's confused is you. That's the only person that's confused. Is you, not us. That's why people need to stop confusing content with seriousness. Because it ain't that serious, baby. It is not that serious. At the end of the day, whether she go back to Janelle or not, it does not affect my life. I promise you. I could care less, but I'm gonna do my content though. We gonna enjoy it. We gonna laugh. We're gonna have internet entertainment. And if you don't want that, then don't put your business out there. Because clearly you ain't never learned a lesson. Not one time. Not one time. All right, let's see what y'all talking about in these comments. Anomaly, happy birthday, my girl. I just seen people saying happy birthday. One time for the birthday. Hey. Shout out to you. I hope you enjoy your birthday to the fullest. Hey, Christina, you said the internet wants her to be better for her children now. Can she do that? Nope. She can't do that, Raquel. Because if she was, and here's the thing, y'all, I'm like, one of the things, if y'all notice, when she exposed Janelle 2 weeks ago, the only thing that she didn't expose is, and I wish I would have thought about this before, because this was a clear indicator that she was hoping for a possibility of them getting back together, right? She didn't, if y'all notice, she didn't expose all the things that Janelle did to her kids while she was in that relationship. None of those things got exposed. The car incident, the chest punch over the shoes, and him cussing at the kids. I'm pretty sure it was so much more that didn't happen that never came to the internet. But I feel like the reason why she didn't expose those things is because she was hoping for reconciliation, a chance that they would get back together, and boom, look what happened. And she knows, I feel like everybody knows that the minute she would have said all those things happened, because y'all know she prides herself on being a good mother, quote unquote, even though we know that's not the case based on what we see. She knows that the internet would have tore her up had she would have exposed the stuff that Janelle did towards those kids, because ain't no coming back from that. That's why I think she withheld those details and those receipts. Ain't no coming back from that. Even though we already know what time it is, but it's a difference in seeing the receipts and hearing it from the horse's mouth and just knowing. She knew it was no coming back from that. You have to be able to put yourself and your kids first. If that man is toxic, what makes you think he's gonna be any good around your kids? You said it yourself when you came to when she y'all remember she came to the internet. Hold on, let's see. Since she's saying we want her to be bitter. Let me go to these posts. Where are they? Hold on, y'all. Unhinged men. Let's see. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I'm actually okay. So she made this post, y'all. Since she's saying we want her to be bitter, right? And shout out to the 400 that we got in the building, y'all. Run them likes up for your girl. Shout out to y'all. She made this post, if y'all can remember. Lord, please don't send me another man that's mentally ill, don't know how to communicate, emotionally destroyed, depressed, can't own up to his own, own up to his responsibilities and actions. A man who can't put his foot down to his family or people around him, a man that can't protect, a man that don't want to take care of his kids, a man that will ghost the kids and pregnant mother, a man who can't respect me, a man who plays so much and lies so much at the same time. I don't want it, can't speak for himself or have no control over his life, who's not compassionate, sympathetic, empathetic, or romantic, and don't know how to love, who don't want to help change for the better, because as a woman, when you dealing with that type of man, you are mentally, emotionally, and physically drained after constantly trying to help a man become a better man. Keep that type of man away from me expeditiously on my mama, forever choosing me first and never letting a boy play on my top. So we, of course, we know she copied and pasted that, but she copied it because it's relative. It's relative to her situation with her and Janelle. That last part, she definitely typed that. But it's just the fact. You anytime you get mad, you're saying Janelle is mentally ill. Well, why would you want that around your kids? I don't care how bad I feel like I need a co-parent. If a man, it's a whole lot of serial serial KILLERS that are fathers, baby. It's a whole lot of them. And guess what? They in jail, or if they not in jail, they nowhere around them kids. So just because a man fathers kids doesn't mean he needs to be around those kids. And it's crazy how some women, hence her in particular, are so desperate to have a man around. They don't care what type of circumstances that they put their children in. Make it make sense. All right, hold on. So some other stuff she posted. I want to see the exact ones. Hold on, y'all. Enough is enough. I'm tired. Uh Cheap body butter. Everything you touch will not prosper. Doing his child and unborn babies messed up. Okay, that's not the one. Calling me out my name, making me feel that's not the one. Where's the other ones? Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Okay, she said the only time this man stepped up is because my supporters was on his ass one time in the comments. He don't care about it. He care about his image so bad. Social media shouldn't make you be a daddy or a good boyfriend. You should just effing know because it's common sense. But that ain't the one in particular. It's the one about her talking about his mental. I've been suffering my entire pregnancy alone while you make Facebook posts about posts lying about cooking for twins, naps for twins. You would think those posts was about me. Clout. A man proud about his kids gonna tell the whole world, not just Facebook. It's only on Facebook because you're monetized. Stop lying to these people. You're a fraud. So here's my thing, right? If you've been suffering since you say we want you to be bitter, right? Since you've been suffering your whole pregnancy alone, basically saying while Janelle is in your presence, then what's the difference now? Since you say we want you to be bitter, What's the difference now? If you suffering while you with him and you suffering when you not with him, I think I'll take the not with him over the suffering while with him. Because at least you know while you not with that man, your circumstances can change as long as you're willing to change them. That means you got to get up off your arse and get up out that bed and change your attitude, your peace, and all of that. Because you are the protector of your own peace. Clearly, she don't know that. But if you suffering with the man around, then what's the point of having him around? Since we want you to be bitter. If you want to be around toxicity, just say that. Because what we know about Janelle most recently is because of what you told us. So don't try to flip the script and make it seem as though we stopping you or holding you back from a good time. A good time. So she says, I pray you get help because my babies will not be affected. Peep game, y'all. You no longer have the power to hurt me anymore. Knowing I'm a high risk pregnancy and you just don't give a F. But making posts on Facebook 24/7, twins this, twins that. You don't give a F about my babies. You using them for clout and money. Without the mention of me or my kids, your page dry as hell, right? She said those things. I didn't just pull that out of my arse. She said that on social media. So if you know you saying this man need mental help, then what's changed? What's changed in a week's time frame? Because you just exposed him on the internet 2 weeks ago as being a monster and you suffering your pregnancy alone the whole time. He's your biggest stressor. So how are we wanting you to be bitter? Like, make that make sense for the internet. Just say you want to be in toxicity, baby. It makes more sense saying that than saying the internet is trying to stop you from being a good baby mama. Because that ain't making no sense, child. Hold on, y'all. Let's see the next one. Because she said that man is mentally ill. Let's see. I think it was another one. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, this is it. People say you're looking for the perfect man. Not at all. Last I checked, a man is supposed to protect and provide, be a helpmate, teammate, help relieve stress, and take a load off of you. And I didn't even need the providing neither. Neither did I ask, but the fact is I couldn't even get the bare minimum. Protection, love, respect, and showing up when I needed someone the most. I've been holding down my own household on my own, always have. I take care of my kids, and my kids have their own fathers. Never asked a man to do a thing for them. Even through feeling horrible, where I'm at, hold up. I've been doing everything on my own, no help. My dad flies in as much as he can to help from time to time. I'm always doing it alone. When I'm crying and in pain due to all the stretching and pulling for making rooms for the babies, I'm alone. When I have to be submitted to the hospital, admitted, she put submitted to the hospital, I'm alone. So if you alone, come on, y'all, help me out. If you alone, even while you with this man, then how are we wanting you to be bitter? Make it make sense. Basically the question I'm trying to ask is, what do you need him around for? If he's not a helpmate, if he's not a protector, if he's not a provider, if he's not doing anything that brings you any type of peace or value, then what is he needed for, ma'am? Because you say he ain't no kind of daddy, even though, I mean, I don't know how that's possible with the babies not even being here yet, but I'm thinking she meant that because he ain't helping her with her other kids. Even though she says she don't need his help with the other ones, even though we know she do, because RH Show gave his. Because we know the first baby daddy is non-existent, definitely not active. So what's the point? Like, what's the purpose of having him around if you're the one that's doing everything and giving 100% in that situationship? Even while you say I'm a high risk pregnancy. That, oh, child, she talks so bad, y'all. You say you a high risk pregnancy, and this man is not doing nothing but pretty much making it worse, then wouldn't you want to live out the rest of your pregnancy without him around? Like, couldn't arrangements be made without him in your presence? How y'all gonna co-parent? Like, make it make sense. You don't have to be in a relationship with a man to co-parent. You and RH ain't together no more, and y'all doing a very good job of co-parent. Stop trying to make it seem like people trying to keep you away from your baby daddy. Because that's not the case, ma'am. You the one was hollering on the Ring door camera. I'm that girl. You ain't gonna keep doing F ninja stuff and treat me like this and da 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 da. You that was you. That wasn't us. That wasn't us. I know about self-love. I know how to be alone. That was you. That was you. You don't need that man at your house right now. If he's causing you so much stress, let him show up for the birth, and then y'all make y'all arrangements. But that's how we know this ain't that. Just say you want that toxic man back in your life by any means, and you don't care what comes with him. Just say you ain't putting you and your kids first because you so desperate and codependent on a man that you don't care what the circumstances are to have him. Just say that. But don't try to gaslight and manipulate social media into believing we trying to keep you away from him, or we want you to be bitter or a bitter baby mama. Because you was bitter with RH. But it's obvious that you doing everything in your power to keep this man around. We knew it wasn't going to be long. The minute he posted that cologne, we knew what time it was. Or the picture of that cologne. Whenever my source sent me that picture, that screenshot of that cologne, I said, oh Lord, I guarantee you it won't be long before they back together, because she knew that was a thirst trap. And then she ain't the only fool that's on social media. I guarantee you if he bagged her as a fool, a duck city, then it's a whole lot more other women that are willing to be fools. She ain't the only one, y'all. Unfortunately. Oh, child. Let's see what's in these comments. Hey, Jana. You says, hi, I'm new to your channel. Also represent Louisiana. I love your content. Shout out to the boot in the building. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy, my girl. Hey, Nicole, Miss Deborah. Amanda says she would run if RH took her back. She sure would. But we know that ain't happening. Hey, Kia. Godchild D say my biggest thing is she want the same people who bought all that expensive stuff for them babies to pay and see them babies. I wish I would. Exactly. I forgot about that. Shout out to you for that comment. Why? And here's the thing. I hope people don't buy into that foolishness, because if you put something on social media, there is no way for you to actually think that you can keep people away from it, regardless if you charging a little fee or anything, right? You know, we do have members only, y'all, where you pay a month, a membership or whatever, but some people not willing to pay for it, and some are. But it's not a guarantee that that content is going to remain private, because you got some people that'll get a membership just to screenshot or screen record. But the fact that she thinks, it's just crazy overall that you would charge the same people who literally took care of your kids that's on the way for the first year of their life. The people bought everything, y'all. Everything she needs. And you want to charge them to see whatever you got left? Like, I don't know what possibly she gonna put in members only. But the fact that she thinks that, oh, well, this is how I'm gonna keep y'all. Just say you trying to make some more money, girl. Stop with the foolishness, saying little crazy stuff, trying to make people, or trying to gaslight people into believing certain things. She wants y'all to believe that she's doing that to keep the trolls and stuff away, when in all actuality, it only take one person to go to go get a membership, screen record your content, and put it on the internet, ma'am. So if you're gonna put it out there, you might as well just put it out there, because it's gonna get out there regardless. It's gonna get out there. YouTube ain't your niche, baby. You done tried it already. Tasha K shut that down a long time ago. But she thinks she's slick. She's thinking that if she comes to YouTube and start putting her content on YouTube, then she can copyright. But here's the thing. With YouTube, if I don't know if she noticed, but on YouTube, everybody pretty much on YouTube is it's so many reaction channels, and with reaction channels, they're literally reacting to other people's content. It's called fair use. All you have to do is change it up, edit it, put something over it, whatever, whether it be a colorful filter. Y'all see how I do my content. I do it like that for a reason. Because once you alter it, if you put it out on the internet, once you alter it, it's no longer yours. It's fair use. So it really don't matter if she come to YouTube or not. Those copyrights don't even stand. Unless you can really, you have to go through a lawyer and all of that just to try to prove it, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it. The only thing that'll save her from people talking about her business on the internet is her to stop putting it. That's it. That's all. That's it. Cool, child. You say I wouldn't dare to make my supporters pay to see my baby come. I will be live in the delivery room. Exactly. Especially in her situation. If she see God's child, if she would have started it off different, but you came out, she didn't do it the way that these other vlogging channels do it. It's a lot of vlogging channels on YouTube who are very private. They show certain things. She'll say she's not gonna show something, and then she'll show it because she can't keep it off the internet. She need whatever she can put out here that's gonna cause a little buzz, that's gonna bring a check. Okay, that's why she do what she do. But the way you literally made these people buy all of your baby stuff, and now you want to charge them to see the babies? That's crazy. That's crazy. If anything, if you want to do something, I would say then this is my recommendation, because, and I'm saying this for the supporters. They bought all your baby stuff. The least you can do is create a video or something where you show them the babies. And I ain't talking about in private content. Show them the babies because that's what they want to see. Apparently they care about you and your babies, because if they didn't, they wouldn't have bought all that stuff. And then once the babies are born, if you choose to keep them private after that, then that's your decision. Even though we know you're not going to do that, because she knows she going to clock them coins off of twin content. Because if people love twin, triplets, quadruplets, all of that. People love content like that, especially if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, you can get a bag off of family vlogging and stuff like that, which she don't really know what she's doing. But I would do it like that for the supporters, because it's very unfair, very selfish for you to try to charge these people to see them kids after they done played the baby daddy role by buying all the stuff them kids need. That's crazy to me. Hey, Miss Dorothy Richardson, what's up, my girl? Pebble says she not pregnant, and Janashos knows that. No, she's not. That's why he never comment on the pregnancy. Also, they're in it together to play her supporters for money, gifts, and all. I don't believe that, Pebbles. I know it's some people that still believe she's not pregnant, but I believe she's pregnant, especially at this point. Earlier, it was a little rocky at first, but at this point, it didn't went on for so long. I believe there's a pregnancy. I really do believe that. Thank you, Shell. You say I believe she's mentally ill. I believe that also. Ain't no way she ain't mentally ill moving like this. It's no way. It's no way you can come on the internet and say, oh, I know every red flag. I done seen it. You telling the people the red flags and all this and that. And then you gaslight the people so you can get back with the man. After you didn't try to go against people and do all these different things, weaponizing your platform and everything against people who don't believe it. Then when you want him back, you trying to weaponize against people who against it. Like that definitely screams mentally ill. I'm sorry. I am sorry, child. Nissa says, but her clan is taking care of her. Did they not buy her babies everything they need? Yep, they sure did. bought everything. Everything. Hey, Sweetness 49. Tiff said no, she's mad because they got caught. She didn't want us to know that they were. That's a fact. That's a fact. Because if y'all remember on my last live, I said I wouldn't be surprised if they don't get right back together, but they gonna try to hide it because she gonna be too embarrassed for it to come back out on the internet after she did all that stuff she did. I said that on my last live, and then boom. But Janelle knew what he was doing, y'all. That's why I said some people say he dumb, but he is a little dumb. But he was smart in that move, what he did by uh letting people hear that he was at her house. And the reason why I say that is because she did all of that to try to ruin him when she was overly impulsive and emotional, when she tried to ruin his brand and all that 2 weeks ago. So the fact that she would take him right back speaks to her character, not him. Even though we know he ain't ish, it speaks to her. So if her days of crying wolf on the internet or exposing him is over at this point. Ain't nobody gonna care. You know, some CCs and blogs might blog it because it's content, it's entertainment, but nobody's gonna care. So she really didn't effed up this time. Because that was her time to really get away from him. So now, even if she decides to if she might be too ashamed to bring it back to the internet for a fourth time. No exaggeration. It had been 4 times. She might be too ashamed. But at this point, girl, ain't nobody falling for it. Nobody's gonna care or none of that. And they ain't gonna take it serious. Whoever supports Janelle gonna still support him in everything. Because they gonna look at it as a pattern of behavior, and she only do it when she don't get her way. So it won't matter if it's true or not. People gonna just look at it as attention seeking or trying to gain clout, motion, or money off of her relationship. That's how they looking at it now. So if she ever come back to the internet spazzing out again, nobody's gonna take her serious. She ain't gonna be able to turn nobody against these men because people at this point in time know that she's the problem. Period. They know it. They know it. And she's definitely mad she got caught. Nicole says she won't be satisfied until her eyes are swollen shut. I can't keep following this foolishness. He's just as dumb for going back. I wish I had to pay to be like, and you know what, Nicole? The crazy part is if I was him, I wouldn't have went back. But he's the only one that gains in this situation, y'all, because he don't do nothing for her. She didn't made that very obvious and apparent at this point. He does nothing for her. He's the only one that's gaining financially in that relationship. So my guess is he only went back because he knows that he can get whatever he wants out of her. Whatever he wants. If she didn't just gain 2 kids, she gained 3. So now she's gonna be taking care of her 4 that she already got, the twins that's coming, and plus him, even though she been taking care of him. That was more than enough reason not to get pregnant for him alone. The fact that you're taking care of this man, he's not doing anything for you, that's crazy work. And you didn't witness him doing for slides, baby. You didn't witness him doing for side chicks. Pretty Bree already put out there how she got cash apps, she got gas from him, she got perfume. But this man don't do nothing for you. It took for the Pretty Bree situation to come about for him to finally do something for her, y'all. And she said that on her story time video when she said, when y'all see me get that Michael Kors purse with the matching slippers and the ring, that was because of the Pretty Bree situation. So it took for that Ninja Turtle to get caught up for him to actually do something for you. That is crazy. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what I just got. Oh, shout out to my source, because I guess people on her trail about that Charlie Brown Christmas tree she had in the background, they must have put a little fire under her because she was on Snap decorating a Christmas tree. Thank God. It took, and it's sad, y'all. It's real sad Because it took for y'all, I ain't gonna say y'all, I'm gonna say us. It took for us to really put pressure on her for her to go get a Christmas tree. She just did that video saying how she's not in the Christmas spirit. Her kids don't need nothing. In other words, that was her saying she wasn't buying her children nothing for Christmas. I'ma just take Momo to the store and let her pick out something. Like, who does that? Why would you do that? If you ain't in the Christmas spirit, that don't mean they ain't. Kids look forward to that. And it ain't like you got grown kids, baby. You still have young kids. You got, granted, you got a 14-year-old now, but you still got Momo who ain't nothing but 5. You got Lauren, you got Isaiah, they ain't even teenagers yet. And you trying to take the Christmas holiday away from them because you was in depressed mode about a Ninja Turtle. That is the craziest thing to me. Like, why do that to your babies? Now, social media had to drag you and get on your arse about that Charlie Brown tree for you to actually go get a decent tree and decorate it to bring the spirit into your home for your babies. The objective is to create memories, lifelong memories for these kids to remember when they get older. You know, when they kids, you have to raise them into adults. So more often than not, they're a product of their environment. So what you do for your kids, 9 times out of 10, they're going to do for their kids when they get older. Oh, are they going to try to keep those traditions going? Because this is what my mom did for me, so I want to keep it going. I know how it made me feel when my mama did it for me, so I want to keep it going for my kids so they can catch that same feeling. It's real sad, y'all. Or shall I say, now she's in the Christmas spirit because Janelle is back around. But you just put on a live the other day, day before yesterday, that you wasn't in the Christmas spirit and you ain't, you don't feel like putting up no tree or whatever. You didn't ruin the Santa Claus experience for your 5-year-old. Granted, let me say this because I gotta be non-biased. Not everybody believes in Santa Claus, right? Some people don't believe in telling their kids that somebody else is purchasing gifts. Some people actually want their kids to know that the gifts come from them. But we talking about a situation where you said that your baby girl, because I still have that clip where she said Momo believes in Santa Claus. So now you done ruined it for her and told her you the one buying the gifts just because of what? I feel like a lot of times grown adults / parents will literally take out their frustrations on their kids. And that's very unfortunate because as a parent, you are supposed to hide what you going through from your kids. You're supposed to shield them from that. So their adulthood is not affected by what they experience as a child from being around you. Their mental should never be affected by adult drama. That's crazy. That don't make no sense. Now that you just basically showed us that it's all about a man. That codependency is crazy. That's what she showed, y'all. Because I mean, the proof is in the pudding. She literally said she wasn't in the Christmas spirit. She wasn't doing nothing for Christmas. Her kids have everything they need, which is equivalent to I don't have to buy them nothing. Or she said, shall I say everything they need, not want. That's the purpose of Christmas at this point. To get them something they want. Because they get what they need throughout the year. Duh. Now I can see if you don't have it. Because, you know, let me say this, y'all, because, you know, people like to take my words and twist them up. Let's say this. You know, it's a lot of people who can't afford to, you know, go all out the way and do all kind of extravagant stuff for their babies for Christmas. You know, and it's unfortunate, but it happens. You know, hard places happen sometimes. I mean, being in a hard place, it happens. But when you have it, you have it. And that should be where your excitement comes from around the holiday times is the fact that you can go all out for your kids because God has blessed you to be in that position. But if you ain't got it, just say that because we already, you know, I mean, your financial situation was already put out on the internet, baby. Just say you ain't got it like that. But don't try to gaslight people because you trying to uphold a certain image. But you just don't know that what you said still made you look bad. He sure ain't, Miss E. You say God is nowhere in that mess. Pebble say God don't like ugly scammers and mothers that put a man before their kids. She better stop playing with God because she gonna get tired of her humble her. She gonna lose that page if we don't see. Yep. Hey Annie. Nicole said for her supporters to follow her behind that fool, let them. She hates Robert because he was the best one. That's a fact. That is a fact. If people can't see that by now, I don't know what to tell them. That is a fact. Hey VV, you say let's not mention the men that hit and quit. I'm sure she drove them crazy as well before the internet. For real. Thank you, Snooky, for the super. Thank you for your support, my girl. Okay, let's go down. Hey, Stanford Mom. What's up, my girl? I hope I ain't missed nobody, y'all. It wasn't intentional. Let me try to go through these comments. Hey, Miss Deborah Briscoe. Dee Dee. Carla says the fact that it's okay for Jai to have Lala's number. Remember, Dawn exposed him calling Lala's phone. But took baby girl iPad or broke it when RH was trying to keep in touch with his. Yep. And you know what? I brought that up a while back, and I feel like nobody really paid attention to that. And it's very unfortunate because she was making it seem as though RH didn't want to have no contact with his child. But I think it was RH who put it out there that the the iPad was broken. So the baby had an iPad. Why didn't you get it fixed? He didn't have to go through you at all, but she wanted him to because she wanted that control, y'all. She wanted that control. That's why that iPad had never got fixed. It's crazy. Hey, Rigo. What's up, my girl? Lolita said then she only wants to only hear lies from her supporters. That's why she limits who can comment on her post. She only wants to read the lies they comment. Yep. And I hate the fact that people try to throw in that hater word just because people don't agree with foolishness. Everybody is not going to agree with you. Like that's on period. And especially I could see if it was I could see if people throw out the hater word, are you jealous when the discussion is about somebody's looks. We ain't talking about looks. We talking about the lifestyle, the relationship that's put on the internet. It has nothing to do. How is somebody jealous of that or a hater behind that? That's crazy to me. People be really getting it twisted. Hey, Cindy Change, you says, and if they don't see it when they get older, I'm a darn sure send it to them. That's the truth. They know them kids ain't crazy. Them kids smarter than her, if you ask me. They are smarter than her, and you could tell by the behavior. Like, that's crazy. Definitely bipolar, Jazzy. Like Widow saying, that's why I said loud and proud would never pray for her. The kids, though, yes. Yep. Constantly praying for them babies because it's unfortunate that they're in this situation and they can't do nothing about it. And I tell that to people all the time. You have to always remember that kids are innocent. They didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask to be in the situations that they are in. It's up to you as the parent, even before they get here, to decide the circumstances that you're gonna bring them into. You have that choice. You have that choice. But the fact that you will still bring them into toxicity, poverty, or whatever, that's crazy. Especially when you hold the choice to, you can do parental planning, you can wait, plan it all out, have your finances in order, your relationship in order, all of that. And people still choose to bring kids into those type of situations. Unfortunate. Anitra says she got all that work done and still isn't happy and clearly doesn't love herself. She can't. Ain't no way you could tell me you love yourself and you going through this and not in private. You going through this on the internet. That's even worse, baby. You showing it on the internet. You open the door for people to critique you and your situation. That listen. And it's already obvious that she can't deal with the scrutiny. Can't deal with it, but yet keep putting it out there, for people to see it and critique it. You say she has histrionic personality disorder, HPD. Look it up. Oh, we've been clocked that, Miss Cindy, long time ago. Long time ago, definitely. Um, LB say I can't wait for you to drop that Lupac because she has been bitter with Robert, but Janelle gets all the chances in the world. and treat her like crap, but she keeps kissing his arse and spending money. Yep. And the reason why, Miss Elby, the reason why she's like that with Janelle, because she knows he's her last chance. She knows he's her last chance. In my opinion, I don't, and y'all know we done spoke on this multiple times. I don't see no high value man in her future. I'm sorry. And that's because, I just don't see it. Like, she has so much baggage at this point. And when we speak on baggage, not just when I need to make this clear. When we say baggage, we not just meaning the kids. Baggage is equivalent to a lot of other stuff. The fact that she has multiple baby daddies, the fact that she has an ex-husband, the fact that she has a lot of trauma, all of that is considered baggage. It ain't just referring to the kids, baby. All of that. Everything that she comes with as a whole is considered her baggage. And any woman's baggage. Period. It ain't just for her. It ain't just for her. Let's see. Miss Anderson, I love to hear you talk about her and to her at the same time, Lupac, especially when you say ma'am. Laugh my butt off. Because we know she be watching. That's why you gotta speak to her. Even though she don't take the advice, she don't care. But she want the prayers though. She want the prayers once she didn't went through the action that she could have avoided. Then she want people to pray for her. I look at prayers as like money. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not the same thing, but sometimes you gotta be careful who you pray for. And this is the thing: people don't realize that a lot of times in those situations, when you have supporters, they feel what you feel. Especially when you grow a bond. If y'all, you become like a family, a community. You grow a bond with your supporters because y'all talking every day or every other day, be alive, regardless if you in person or not. It's human nature for you to grow some type of bond being around a person uh a lot. So the fact that she feeds off of that and she uses her supporters even emotionally. It ain't just financially. She's using them emotionally as well because most of those people care about her well-being. So when you come in on the internet, just how she like to say, though these men be mind effing her, you're mind effing your supporters also. Because it's always an emotional roller coaster ride with you. Always. One minute you telling them mind their business and you popping your ish and you flexing and you this and you that. Next minute you crying and you got these people thinking you might go jump off of a cliff. The way you be all down and out and distraught, that's a lot of emotional uh disturbance on your audience. That's crazy. And eventually they're gonna start withering away. Watch. Watch what I tell you. Them people gonna get tired of that because you are the protector of your own peace. And that includes what you watch exteriorly, like what you watch outside of your environment or the people that you around. Like let's say, okay, when I'm not on the internet, I'm around my family. When I'm on the internet, y'all my family. I consider y'all my internet family. So what affects me, I could pretty much bet 9 times out of 10 it affects y'all. If I come on here crying, the ones who've been rocking with me since day one, 9 times out of 10, they gonna cry too because they don't want to see me hurt. And that's the type of bond that you grow with the people you consider family on the internet. And she don't realize how her emotional well-being affects her supporters. That's why she can keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over. That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. I don't like it. I don't like people be. I don't like when people are genuinely looking out for somebody and they play with. I don't like stuff like that. I don't like when kids are involved in situations or affected by situations that they should not be affected by. And it don't have to be nobody that's close to me or a relative, anything like that. I don't like stuff like that. I guess it's the type of heart that I have. But that's crazy. Like, I don't like it, y'all. I don't like it. And that's why y'all don't never see me playing on your heartstrings. Cause I don't do stuff like that to people. I care about y'all genuinely. Especially the ones who been rocking with Pac since the beginning. Shout out to my day ones, baby. Day twos, day threes, day fours. Shout out to the newbies. Shout out to all of y'all. Let's see. Miss Coretta said it makes me upset to even hear the things she says, yet breaks my heart for anyone who is or was a DV survivor or victim. Bree is a liar. She uses us, our stories, our strengths, and yup, show do. Show do. She plays on people's heartstrings. And it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, y'all. Like, that's not cool. Because you got people that genuinely care about you. Hence them buying all that stuff for your baby. They didn't have to buy that expensive stuff. That alone showed, because think about it, y'all. She brags about having this, having that. She's the bag and this and that. The people that have to go out their way to buy that expensive stuff for her. But they did it for a reason, because they care. They care about her. That's why they did it. Gaming with Jay says, you not hearing about high risk and being induced when Ja around. She just needs to leave the internet, ain't got no content. That's a fact. She all happy, y'all. And that's the most unfortunate part about this situation. She's all smiles when the Ninja Turtle is around. But the fact that you can't be all smiles with or without this man just enough for your kids is crazy to me. It shows that the type of mother that you are, because you should be all smiles whether that man there or not. Your kids forever there. They always there. But you have to, that shows the disconnect between her and her babies. The fact that you gotta fake your emotions around your kids. This came from her own mouth. Clock it, y'all. This came from her own mouth. She said on her last live that she's trying so hard, but it's like she's a robot around her kids and she numb to the situation. Verbatim. So the fact that in my opinion shows emotional disconnect, because whether I have a man or not, baby, my kids is enough. My kids is enough. A man is extra. A man is extra. Whether a man is in my bed or not, I'ma still sleep good. Cause guess who gonna come curl up with me? Guess who gonna come keep me warm if that man not there? Ham. Baby, Ham coming in that bed. When my fiance work out of town, Ham coming in that bed with her mama. Okay? Mama, I'm coming to keep you warm. She coming in that bed. And guess what? It's like a man was never there. Because my babies fill up my heart. I don't have to have a man around. And that's why you have to know how to be by yourself. Self-love, real self-love, real self-worth, real self-respect. When you got that, it don't matter. I guarantee you, if she really had that, Janelle would never play with her like this. He would never play on her top like this. Because her attitude that she gonna have around him gonna let him know he can't play with her. And she don't even have to have an attitude with him. It's the way you carry yourself. He gonna know what type of time she on. Just like he knew he couldn't play with Pretty Bree. It's the way she carried herself. The attitude that she has. Her character. He knew he couldn't play with her like that. Hence why he would be begging in her text messages to see her. He'd be ready to send gas for her to come see him. He send perfume. He did that with Pretty Bree. Don't get it twisted. I ain't talking about LaOnya. Because he knew what type of time she was on. So it's all about how you carry yourself. And if a man ain't gonna get with it, then he could get gone. But she don't have that. And it's crazy. Izora, you're gonna have to go out and come back in, my girl. Hey, JB. You gotta come back in. But I'm about to, let me try. I'm gonna work my way to the bottom of comments, y'all, and I'm gonna get up off of here because I want to finish that video for y'all. I want to try to put that video out today, and I see they got a few people going live. But I want to get that video out because it's gonna lighten the load. It's gonna be real funny. Real funny video. Y'all know how I give it up with them videos. This one gonna be hilarious. It's going to be hilarious. I am her say, if not, that's we that's what we want her to be bitter because who gives a F if they are together or not? Laugh out loud. The thing is she exposes him on the internet and then turns around and says we took it the wrong way. Exactly. Exactly. How could but you know what? Not just that, y'all. The fact that she was gaslighting us was exposed because through when she came back out and exposed him again and said, "Oh, he was making me write certain things and post it, like the apology post and stuff like that." But you the one, it don't matter what he did on behind the scenes, you the one who came out and gaslit your audience and tried to manipulate your audience into believing that something was wrong with them or they took it the wrong way. He had no parts in it. You did. You was the one popping off on people because they was in your comments about stuff that you put out there. Now, what he was doing, the puppet strings that he was pulling behind the scenes ain't got nothing to do with your audience. That's your following, your brand, ma'am. How you respond to people is how you respond to people. Janelle don't have no control over that. That's all you. And that's where accountability comes in it. She don't have it. Like what I'll say, when I left my DV situation, I left my home base business, my mortgage, and everything. I couldn't load in my car with my daughters. I never looked back. And I bet you, I guarantee you, you in a better situation. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Because God will keep making you uncomfortable until you remove yourself. Especially if you praying and asking him for signs. If you praying and asking him to help you get out of a situation. He gonna keep putting you in uncomfortable situations, and I mean it as a whole with that same person until you finally remove yourself. And you ain't gonna realize it until you actually out of it. That God was doing it. Lupac, she's not ready for the truth because she's still lying. That's a fact. That is a fact. Hey, Roz. You can hear me, Zora. Hey, Tyrese with the T. You say I know her sons better have them new J's, the same one she bought Johnny Boy. Y'all, you know what I thought about? Because I seen people saying that they felt like she bought those shoes, right? What if she got them from that girl, that V Solution girl, the one who be having that fake stuff, the knockoff stuff. It's possible she could have got them because y'all know that's where she get her stuff from. But then again, it depends on the nostrils. Because after he cut a fit behind the Mexican Jordans, I could believe that he don't play behind authenticity. Like he ain't gonna wear nothing fake. Or he won't let it be known that he's wearing something knockoff. Let me say that. Because it's a difference between nobody knowing and people knowing. So I don't think he would want people to know that it's knockoff, but he'll wear it if nobody knows. I'm gonna say that. Because I mean, beggars can't be choosing. If you broke and ain't got it, you can't be trying to pick and choose what somebody else do for you. You better take this knockoff. You ain't got no money. You better take this uh Versace, this hoochie. You better take this hoochie, this bendy. You better take these Michael Irvins, not Jordan, the Irvins. Oh Lord. You better take these shacks. Take what you can get, Ninja Turtle. First off, we should have all knew that was a lie because I cannot see Robert leaving his daughter with them kids by themselves. Wait, what happened? What I miss? Hey, it's all about God is in the building. What's up, Talisa? I am her says she needs to go work them 3 degrees and get off the internet. Child, the way she talk, y'all, you know what? We had a long, if y'all remember, we had a long um debate on whether her degrees were real or not. You had to have been in the saga to know, right? Because of the way she talked and the things that she say. She don't know how to pronounce words. or put sentences together, and it's just overall. If you listen to her, you will pretty much be like, ain't no way she got 3 degrees, right? So I honestly think after, because it was one girl, I forgot her name. She was in the saga early on. She was doing content, and she had put up a video about Colorado Tech, right? And basically saying how they scamming and they fraudulent and this and that. So, pretty much saying the degree, if anybody get degrees from them, is not real. So I could see her situation with those degrees and it being like a one of those. Well, she say she got them from Colorado. So, like I said, it's been a lot of claims behind that college that they're not really accredited, and it's some scamming ish going on. Like they print out fake degrees and send it to you and all this and that. So based on what I'm trying to say is based on the way she carries herself, the way she talks, articulate, comprehend, it ain't given. Okay? It's not given. And I think that's why she's never utilized those certificates. That's why, in my opinion. Because she knows that, and for one, most jobs, you can't come to them with a certificate. She keeps saying degree. You can't come to them with a certificate. They want that transcript. They want to know if it's really real, baby. They want to, because anybody can get a degree, a fake one at that. A fake certificate can be printed out. These jobs nowadays then caught on. You got to come with that transcript. Fact straight from that school. They ain't playing that. Oh no, baby, they are not playing that these days. And I think that's why, in my opinion, who in y'all right mind? Think about it. Who in their right mind is going to go work for $12 an hour in patient registrar when they got a master's degree? That's it. That's all y'all need to know right there. She said, and if y'all remember early on, she said that she was trying to find a job, uh, and she even at that hospital, she said she had to lie to the administrator, to HR, and tell them she only had a high school diploma because she was overly qualified, which made absolutely no sense. Because if you, based on your qualifications, you could apply for something where you have that experience, right? Apply for something with those qualifications. Being overly qualified is crazy unless you're trying to get a job for some reason that's not in the area of what you went to school for. That's crazy. That didn't make no sense. And the fact that people fell for that is even crazier. Hey, Aisha. Hey, Thomasina. Like, it's even crazier. I wish I would go to school and accumulate all that student loan debt just to go get a job making $12 an hour. If you going, first of all, why are you looking for jobs where you could possibly be overly qualified? It don't even make sense. That's how you know that's some booty. Okay? That's some booty. She meant to throw that in the trash. She want to say RH threw her degrees away, her certificates. Let me stop saying degrees because it's certificates. But if y'all remember when she did the video unboxing her new certificates, when her oldest son came in there and she say, hey Josh, look, I got my degrees back. This is her words. I got my degrees back. You know what he said? He told on her. He said, oh, you went to Papa's house? So that right there let me know that that's the last place her son seen those certificates. Because why else would he say that? Oh, you went to Papa's house? When she was trying to put it out there that RH threw her certificates in the trash. RH put on his platform, I have never seen nor touched anybody's certificates or degrees. And I believe that because I haven't seen a picture yet where she had those degrees while she was with RH. The last picture I seen that was on the internet, those certificates were on her little table or whatever, and that was in that apartment before she got with LaTrue. So it sounds good. It co-signed the narrative that she was trying to paint about him, but I don't think he threw that away. I don't even think he's seen them, to be honest. Hey to all my people coming in. Y'all gonna have to catch that replay, baby. Y'all gonna have to catch the replay because Pop finna jump off so I can finish this video for y'all. Like I said, they got a few people going live, y'all. It's Sunday. I'm about to go eat. I went eat last night, so I got some leftovers of my favorite restaurant. I'm finna go tear up, baby. Tear up. But I want to finish this video, and I ain't even started editing it yet. I just started putting the clips together. So I want to put it out for y'all. I'm gonna do it as a premiere because it's gonna be a nice size video. We're gonna get some good laughs in on this good old Sunday. Hey Kimberly. Shout out to y'all though. Because y'all, one thing I can say, shout out to me too, because I noticed that since I've been going live, I've been building my own supporters. And if you came into this situation, into this saga, um, surrounded by the LaTruth saga or whatever, it's a lot of CCs that cover this story. So one thing I can say is that it don't matter, and this is dedicated to y'all. It don't matter how long, because I've been getting a lot of new subscribers lately. Um, it don't matter how long, because y'all know when something is put out on the internet, 9 times out of 10, Pop gonna be the last one to make a video on it or to go live about it because I be having so much stuff going on that even if my source send it to me first, by the time I put my video together, because it takes me a while, a lot of other people didn't put their content out. But because y'all rock with me for real, y'all gonna watch me regardless. So shout out to y'all. Because I noticed that I can keep my audience even if other people is live. That's how I know that I'm building an audience now around myself and not just around the LaTruth saga. So big ups to y'all. Shout out to y'all. I really appreciate that support and y'all rocking with me the long way. Okay. Love you guys. I love you guys, I swear. Let me see. Hold on. You say Josh is, I believe, the only teenager out of them, but still he's a kid and kids love Christmas and she's fixing to have 2 more babies for this Christmas or next Christmas whenever she's due to have. Yep. They do. They look forward to it. And regardless if you feel like they have everything they need. Y'all, I often joke about stuff like that too, because my kids have everything they need, but they look forward to the holidays. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to see other kids getting stuff and they not getting stuff. Like I remember joking, making a post last year, and I said, "Ain't nothing left to buy for Christmas, but for these children, but a car." Because it's the truth. They have, but it's still stuff. You can get them clothes. Like the older ones, like my oldest son, he gonna be 17 in April. He's into clothes and stuff now. He liked money, which he get money on a regular child. He hurt my pockets the most. Okay, every day it's a cash app request. And no cap. Most of y'all hear me on the live saying, "Oh, my son texted me for some money, child." But they into different things. You just have to see what your kids into, and then that's what you can get them. It's always something to get them. Granted, they might not need nothing, but the holidays is about gift giving. Regardless if you getting it or not, it's special for kids. They still kids. I don't care if they don't need nothing or not. I don't care if you. And you know what's crazy, y'all? For the smaller kids, that's the easiest ones to shop for. Like my boys, they know exactly what they want 9 times out of 10, which they get clothes year round, but they still be wound up. What these kids, they are into that. Like they have a lot of peer pressure. They be want clothes. They always want clothes. Like even my oldest son, like I say, he get clothes year round. He still want clothes for Christmas because I asked him, I say, "What do you want?" And he said, "Clothes and money." So I'm like, why don't just give you the money and you can get the clothes that you want? Because he don't like the stuff I pick out no more. So, but anyways, or he'll just put stuff in his cart and send me his cart. But ham is so easy because my baby girl, she's 7, so I could easily get her a bunch of cheap stuff, baby dolls, because she tell. Like I had started doing collectibles for her, like the LOL dolls, and she like the little mini brands. Them things expensive, and it's the rainbow dolls. They like $50 a doll. I started getting it, and I'm like, Ham, don't open them up because you can save that later on for when you get older and you have a family, you know, a daughter, whatever, you can save them. They collectibles. Child, Ham had been told all them boxes open. Her, I said, oh, hell no. Family Dollar, here I come. I wrap a bunch of little cheap presents, and I might get her one expensive item. Other than that, everything else is like, because she's still a baby. It's just the experience that she enjoys of opening the gifts. That's what I had to learn. It ain't always about how expensive the gift is, especially when it's smaller kids. They just want to be able to have a lot of stuff to open. That's it. That's it. That's all. I promise. It's the older kids that they want to hurt your pockets, baby. Miss Kathy say she playing again. She just want her followers to buy all their Christmas stuff. She ready to use her slow support. I wonder if she be using. Y'all notice how I think she posted this last year too. The situation with the post office, the Secret Santa or whatever it is. She posted that last year too. So I'm wondering if she don't really sign up for it, like the Santa's letter. She probably do the Santa's letter for her kids and just don't tell nobody. Just post it on social media as if, you know, she's trying to help the supporters or whatever, but she probably using it too. Cause I don't see her. What's up, Hassan? Shout out to you. I don't see her really being how she was. Y'all remember when she used to show how she done made 49,000 or whatever amount. She don't flex like that no more. Even though I know she ain't still making that on social media, especially not with that most recent Wells Fargo situation. Ain't no way, child. Ain't no way. I love you more, Valerie. But anyways, y'all, let me get up off of here. We've been on here almost hour and 40. I'm gonna jump off so I can try to finish that video for y'all. Hey Brandy, shout out to you. Enjoy and be safe, my girl. I'm gonna try to go live tomorrow afternoon. I can't say morning because I gotta go to the store. So tomorrow afternoon, I'm gonna do a quick live. I'm gonna try to squeeze them in, y'all. But once I get off here, I'm gonna try to hurry up and get that video together. Once I know it's gonna be late once I finish it, because I gotta do a lot of editing. So if y'all don't get a late video from me today, like tonight, then I'll probably drop it as a premiere in the morning. So y'all just look forward to it. But I love you guys, and I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Bye, y'all.
It goes by. People always ask me why black holes. Listen up, baby girl, shit, I'm about to let you know why I always got a black holes. Whoa. They talking shit up in my comments. Yeah. They don't know, but I'm about to block them. Cause every day, I block hoes. They be being shady, yeah. Whoa. Cause you know I block hoes, baby. In different area codes, baby. You never know, but I block